Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're in San Francisco with LHA. I'm here with Domenic Serafino of Venus Concept, a private company. Domenic, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you very much, Shelley. It's a pleasure to be here in San Francisco. The weather's phenomenal, so it made it very easy for me coming from Toronto, that's for sure.
So we didn't have to twist your arm to get on the plane.
It was not too difficult to get me on a plane today, that's for sure.
I hear you. So tell me about Venus Concept.
Well, Venus Concept is a relatively young company. We've been around for 2 years. Essentially, we started selling in North America in the last year after receiving some FDA clearances for our technology. We predominantly focus our energies in the area of non-invasive aesthetic medicine, developing technologies to treat things like skin tightening, cellulite reduction, body contouring, and fat reduction.
So you're in the business of making people look better.
We try our best, yes. I think that our physicians certainly appreciate the type of technology that we've created. One of the things that we really have appreciated about our technology is the fact that it's completely painless when using our technology for treatments. And the fact that these are extra bill procedures really makes it very appealing for physicians who decide to partake in this type of business.
So tell me how it differentiates from what currently exists.
Well, one of the things, in my background, I ran a publicly traded company called Syneron, and what we learned in the mid-2000s was that technology was really well accepted, except the pain threshold of patients. It was very difficult, very dangerous technology, so there'd be a lot of complications. It would be difficult for physicians who typically delegate this type of procedure to give the nurses and estheticians, like, for example, the ability to use the technology without having to sleep with one eye open at night, worrying about complications and so on. This technology is completely painless. We're able to get to therapeutic temperatures, and the patients essentially feel like they've just gone through a stone massage, a hot stone massage, and that's very appealing not only to the patient, but certainly to the clinician who has to do the procedures. And, nurses want to make sure that they're giving the patients a very good feeling when they're having a clinical treatment as opposed to worrying about pain.
How does it work? Because I live in L.A. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, yeah, L.A. is a bit of a hotbed for this type of technology. What we've been able to do is we're the only company in the industry, certainly protected by intellectual property, using what's known as MP squared. What we've done is we've combined a multipolar radio frequency technology in combination with PEM, pulsed electromagnetic fields. The premise of this is that with the radio frequency, we're able to get to multiple layers below the surface of the skin while protecting the surface of the skin, because radio frequency is colorblind, so we have no issues with complications. And what we're doing is we're stimulating collagen and using the magnetic pulsing to actually expedite the healing. Magnets have been used in medicine for over 500 years, but certainly in the last 50 years, it's been used in treating things like diabetic ulcer wounds, bone fusion, even treating depression. So what we've done is we've taken a proven technology in medicine and combined it and modified it a bit to be applicable in aesthetic medicine.
Wow, I like this. So does the person who is giving the therapy, so to speak, need special training?
Well, I mean, there's always training. I think that for anything that is as serious as this, we have to always remember that a patient who's prepared to spend $2,000 or $3,000 for a series of treatments wants to come out looking better than they did when they went in. So it's not like you're clutching your chest and hoping that you're a physician. So this is the type of procedure where we do spend a lot of time on training our customers. I think it's very, very important. That being said, we're very proud of the fact that, our technology is extremely easy to use and certainly very intuitive, so that it makes it very simple for the operator to give a good therapeutic outcome.
Is it on the market now?
It is on the market. We've, like I said, been selling for about a year now in the U.S. Our goal is to ultimately take the company public by the end of this year. We're well on our way to achieving that, and we've had a significant amount of interest in the company so far at this point.
Let me guess. Most of the machinery is in Los Angeles and Florida and Miami, right?
Well, we're very fortunate because to answer the question, yes, certainly in Southern California is a hotbed for technology. But, that being said, that because of the nature of the technology and how easy it is to use, our technology has been very appealing to multiple types of physicians. We're not just talking about dermatologists and plastic surgeons, which represent about, 25,000 physicians in North America. We're talking about general practitioners, OBGYNs, et cetera, that are very comfortable using technology that they feel is safe and certainly efficacious for their patients. So we do have a good broad distribution of our technologies across North America.
So where does the growth come from?
The growth comes from, we're still a relatively young company. The industry itself is growing about 25% year over year. And strangely enough, even with recessionary type periods, this is one industry that really hasn't been affected by that. And so we're very fortunate to be in this marketplace because, as we said, we continue to experience significant growth, and we don't anticipate that that's going to change over the next 4 to 5 years.
So when we go to the website,
www.venusconcept.com,
we will be able to see the before and the after?
You'll see more than before and afters. What you'll see is a significant number of testimonials. We have a tremendous consumer website that is very appealing to consumers who are looking for physicians in various markets. And we believe that we have a technology that's not only geared for today's clinical indications, but certainly it's the platform for advanced technologies that we'll use in the next 2 to 3 years.
And I know our listeners and viewers and investors out there, they want to know, where'd you get the name Venus Concepts?
Well, I can't take credit for that. That was from my partners who are based in Israel. Basically, what we say is it's the Venus concept. The company's Venus, and essentially the way we go to market is very different than typical capital equipment market salespeople. Our company really took a mobile phone, cellular business approach to technology. So we're not the typical sell the $100,000 machine and hope for the best that the doctor makes some money. We're joined at the hip with the customer right from the very beginning. We go on to a 3-year services agreement with the customers. And because of our all-encompassing customer service, not only from the physician standpoint, but certainly from the consumer standpoint, that's namely the Venus concept. And so it is very different.
He looks marvelous, right, folks?
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. I'm not so sure about that, but
that's okay.
That's
Don't
great.
worry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Venus Concept. This is Domenic Serafino. It's a private company. Website again?
It's www.venusconcept.com.
Thanks for coming on this.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure to have you.
My pleasure.